Kuzampala. Namaste, good morning to all respected online viewers. Long live their majesties, long live our leaders and long live our friendship. Welcome to this online yoga workshop, Embassy of India, Thimpu, ICCR Nehru Moksha Cultural Center. Yoga teacher and KV SSL Murthy here. My two prayers to the Almighty to see all the best things to their majesties in the whole Bhutan. So today also we have very simple and effective yoga workout. So anyone can practice. Anyone can take this today's schedule for your everyday as your everyday schedule. Okay, coming to take a long deep inhalation and exhalation and sun salutations along with the chanting of mantra, sloka and bijakshara. According to your taste and belief, you can follow this chanting or you can follow only physical exercises. So here, open your both the hands up. Keep your pranamasan above to the head called Kailasha Mudra. Then very slowly bring your Kailasha Mudra down at your chest level called Anahata Pranamasan. Om Hiranmayena Patrena Satyasyapi Hitam Mukham Tattvam Pushan Apavrunu Satya Dharmaya Drishtaye. Om Hram Hrim Hrum Haim Haum Raha Mitra Ravi Surya Bhanu Kagapushna Hiranya Garbhamaricha Aditya Savitra Arka Bhaskaraya Namaha. Stretch your arms forward, lift your arms, Hasta Uttanasana, and here once pull yourself up, and after that slightly or deep or medium back bend at the Chandrasana or at the Chakrasana. Again keep your body straight once, pull yourself up. When you have any issues like towards the lower back bends or at your above back bends, especially when you are bending forward, so avoid forward bends. So remaining people can bend the body forward but carefully bend. So till the floor or till the ankles, completely stretch the body and few seconds stay Pada Hastasana. And right leg is your back leg called Aswa Sancharanasana or horse riding posture. And then back leg straight on the toes and join your forward leg to back leg called Dandasana or Santulanasana. Then very slowly press your body down towards the floor called Ashtanga Namaskarasana or Sastanga Namaskarasana. Then completely push your body forward and lift it like a sea wave called Bhujangasana or lifted head cobra posture. Lift your chin and stay for a while. And back leg straight on the toes and coming to Parvatasana, mountain triangular posture. And here right leg again your forward leg Aswa Sancharanasana or horse riding posture. And back leg straight on the toes and back leg forward, back leg joined to the forward leg called Pada Hastasana, another standing forward bending. And lift your arms up, Hasta Uttanasana with breathing. And slight or medium or deep back bend at the Chandra or at the Chakrasana. Again keep your body straight. And completely pull yourself up, Pranamasana. And slowly keep your Pranamasana down at your chest level, Anahata Pranamasana. Then after that, lift your both the arms with inhalation, with very slowly, with exhalation, wide the arms and turn them down towards the thighs. Then soon after that, wide your legs, lock your hands for like a simple break. So sun salutation is our regular practices. We can choose sun salutations as a warm-up, or after finishing your warm-up, you can choose sun salutations as the exercise format also. Okay, now today's every Monday we are doing Pavana Mukta Asana series or Sukshma Yoga Vyayam. So in this we have related to legs, Pada Sancharana or Pada Anguli Naman or Janu Naman, some of the exercises related to the legs and hips and the knees. So anyone can perform this kind of simple exercises while doing on the floor, or you can use the chair, or you can use any other surface also, because these are very simple and very effective. Basically this is also comes under warm-up, plus you can put these practices as your regular yoga workout also. So coming to next exercises, so coming to Samasthiti first. So put your both the hands at your thighs, or you can slightly wide your hands to make your body convenient. So here point your toes completely forward with inhalation, and with exhalation completely bring them back. Again inhalation, point your toes forward, and exhalation completely back stretch. And inhalation completely stretch the toes forward and bring them back. Alright, come straight. One long inhalation. So this time Pada Anguli Parivritta Sanchalanam, just movement, inhalation, lifts and exhalation, completely push it forward. Again, breathe in up and breathe out down. Last count, breathe in and breathe out completely down. Opposite side, same thing, breathe in, lifts and breathe out, completely push them forward. Second count, breathe in, ups and breathe out, push them forward. Last count, breathe in, turn them sides and push them completely forward, relaxation, enough. And slightly keep your both the arms slant back and relax your body and breath. So basically this kind of simple foot movements and toe movements will be beneficial. The people who have been suffering from this numbness or rigidness in the feet or any other related pains, especially nerve disorders, for them it will be a simple and easiest exercise formats. Every day morning after your waking up as well as before your bed also, you can choose the simple exercises to move your toes in separate way of it should not catch any numbness or it should not catch any cramps. Okay, take a long deep inhalation, exhalation. Again, keep your both the arms together at your thighs, place them properly, called Samasthiti or pre-position. So our next exercise will be leg fold, so that you can put your hands at the thighs on the floor or slightly adjust your hands to make your movement better. So fold your right leg with breathe out and very slowly breathe in, stretch. Again breathe out and breathe in, stretch. Last count, breathe out, then slowly breathe in, stretch. Opposite side, same exercise, simple folding of the leg and open the leg. Again folding with breathe out and slowly breathe in, stretch. So last count, breathe out, fold and breathe in, stretch. Then again here also once relaxation. So basically this name itself called as Pavana Mukta Asana Sreni or Sukshma Yoga Vyayam. So wherever that accumulated gases, it is totally located at the joints of the body. So that in these simple exercises that accumulated air will be get into the release through the breathe outs. Okay, coming to the next exercise, fold your right leg towards your right side as it is, you drop the right knee and slowly get back to normal. Again right knee to the right side completely bend and slowly get back to normal. Last count, breathe out, then slowly come back to breathe in and slowly stretch your leg. Again take a long deep inhalation, exhalation. After that opposite side same thing, fold your left leg towards your left side completely down and slowly come back to normal. Then second count, completely breathe out, bend your left knee to the floor and lift it up and get back to normal. Last count, bend, then very slowly come back to normal. After that open your legs. Then here also once, relax your hands, relax your fist and shoulders. Take a long deep slow inhalation and exhalation. Then coming to next exercise, hip joint rotation and knee joint rotation. So here fold your right leg. When you have knee issues, better to use knee caps while you are in the workouts and fold your right leg like a half lotus. So against your ankle, press your knee down towards the floor, one and then slowly come back. Second count, while pressing your knee, you can observe that thigh stretching, pelvic stretching and hip stretching also, then slowly come back. Last count, press your thigh and knee towards the floor and then slowly comes to right relaxations. Very slowly open your leg and relax your leg. Then here also once, check your breath and check your convenience by keeping your movement slant and take a long deep inhalation, exhalation. And opposite side the same thing, push your body forward, keep your both the arms at your thighs, called Samasthiti or pre-position, fold your left leg. Then here flat your left leg and put your left leg ankle on the right thigh. So try to press your thigh and knee towards the floor and very slowly come back. Again completely breathe out, press, then slowly come back, breathe in. Last count, breathe out, press and slowly come back to normal and breathe in. Again slowly keep your legs stretched forward. Again few seconds rest in the slant posture. So here as a post stretches, you can still move your toes and ankles clockwise and anti-clockwise. And then slowly strides come back. One long deep inhalation and exhalation. Then this time fold your right leg. Still fold your right leg. Still fold your right leg. Then completely press your thigh towards the abdomen. Keep your position straight and few seconds stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, then slowly widen your leg from the body, then slowly rest your leg on the floor after stretching. And opposite side, same thing. So this will create extra contraction at the knee, extra contraction at the ankle level. The way how you are doing also important. So at a time you can lock your knee with your 2 hands, or you can put your 2 hands on the 2 joints of the leg to press your leg inside and stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then slowly strides come back. One long deep inhalation, exhalation. Then here our next exercise is hip rotation. Then fold your right leg again and make it flat, properly turn them and catch your right knee with your right hand. Then here with proper breathe out, lift your knee up, and with breathe in, turn them down, completely press towards the floor. Again breathe out, lift your knee and breathe in, slowly down. Last count, breathe out, completely lift, then slowly get back to normal. One long inhalation. Opposite side, same practice. Breathe out, then slowly get back to normal. And second count, breathe out, then slowly get back to normal. Last count, breathe out, lift your thigh, then slowly get back to normal relaxation after rotating your hip. Few seconds resting. Opposite side, same thing. Fold your left leg, catch them properly, and hold your left knee with your left hand and left ankle with your right arm for proper grip. Then here with proper breathe out, exhalation, lift your knee, and inhalation, down the knee. Again breathe out, lift and breathe in, down. So last count, breathe out, lifts and slowly get back to normal. Opposite side, same thing. Breathe out, lifts and then slowly get back. Second count, breathe out, lifts and slowly come back. Last count, breathe out, lifts and then slowly come back to normal and relaxations enough. Then soon after this exercise also, if you require to turn your ankles and put few seconds movement. So please remember this Pavana Mukta Asana Sreni of Sukshma Yoga Vyayam. It is basically builds the awareness of the yoga postures, because all the practices must be involved body movement and the breath and the mind. Okay, take a long deep inhalation and exhalation. So our next exercise will be another way of leg turning. So here fold your right leg vertical and place your heel towards your perineal region or closer to the perineal. So here both the arms slant. So this time with breathe out, turn your knee and lift your right heel and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 relaxation, and slowly strides and come back. Turn your toe straight and stretch your leg. Opposite side, same thing. Fold your leg. Then towards your right side, completely rotate your left knee and try to touch the floor if possible. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 and relaxations. Then very slowly strides. Take a long deep inhalation and exhalation. Then after that, and open your fold your right leg and catch your right toe with your right arm and put your left hand on the floor on the left side. So use your left hand support to place properly, to place your balance properly. So try to lift your right leg at the 45-degree angle and slowly come back to normal. Again stretch your leg 2, then slowly come back to normal. Last count, stretch your leg and stay now. Turn your toes inside. Observe the deep stretch from your hamstring muscle to heel. 1, 2 and 3 come back. Relaxations. Again few seconds, stretch your leg. One long deep inhalation, exhalation. And opposite side, the same exercise. Fold your leg, catch your toe and hold your toe with your left hand. Use your right arm support to make your body balance well. So here open your left leg, stretch and then slowly come back to normal. Second count, left leg stretch and slowly come back to normal. Last count, stretch your left leg, twist your toe inside and stay now. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Relaxations enough. The slowly strides, come back. Again take a long deep slow inhalation and exhalation. Alright, then after a quick break, keep your body straight and put your body samasthiti to do the next exercise. So here fold your 2 ankles inside. Then put your ankles towards the perineal region, wide your knees. Then slowly movement of the knees, lift and then slowly come back, or titili or butterfly movement. Especially this will give relaxation to the thighs and the pelvic region. Also good for the people who wants to look forward for the leg stretchings. And few seconds movement of the knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10 relaxations. Now with your two hands press your knees one and then slowly come back. Second count, press and slowly come back. Last count, press and stay. Now 1 and relaxations, very slowly straight and fold your legs, keep them vertical. After that, open your right leg stretch, left leg stretch and put your both arms flat and long, slow, deep inhalations and exhalations. Alright, our next exercise will be leg rotations. This is also very simple and effective practices. So first fold your right leg, then open your right leg just clockwise 3 counts, anti-clockwise 3 counts, and breathe out, lift and breathe in, down. Last count, breathe out, lift and breathe in, down. Put your leg on the floor. Long, deep inhalation, exhalation. And same thing opposite side, lift your leg, breathe out and slowly get it down, breathe in. Second count, lifts and slowly get back, breathe in. Last count, lifts and slowly come back down. One long inhalation, exhalation, opposite side, same thing. And lift your left leg, one and down. And breathe out, down, breathe in. Again third, last count, breathe out, lift and breathe in, down. With the same leg, reverse. Breathe out, down and slowly come back, breathe in. Second count, breathe out, then slowly come back, breathe in. Third, last counts, breathe out and slowly come back, breathe in. Again soon after that, keep your body straight to move your knees in a way called butterfly movement. Again, just lock your toes and movement of the knees will be same like butterfly wings. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and very slowly come straight. Now stretch your legs forward and long deep inhalation, exhalation. And our next exercise maybe like it will do deep leg contractions, knee contractions. If you have already knee issues, avoid these practices or take care while doing. So first fold your right leg back. No need to sit on the leg, but fold your right leg back. Then few seconds stay now. Observe your quad muscle stretch as well as the concern like calf muscle pressing as well as knee squeezing for a while. Stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and very slowly come back after folding. Then few seconds rest. And long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. Opposite side, same leg, fold your left leg and keep them folded back. Again here also few seconds stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and relaxations enough. Very slowly strides come back. One inhalation and exhalation. Alright, this time fold your two legs. Then use your arms as good supporters to keep your balance safe. And this time one leg stretch in the air at the 45-degree angle. Then this time lift your right leg up and slowly come back. Last count, lift your right leg up and fold it on the left leg. Fold it on the left leg. So this time try to press your knee towards the gravity, then slowly come back to normal. Again press your knee towards the gravity, then slowly come back to normal. Last count, press your knee towards the gravity, observe the deep stretch around your pelvic region and hip and the knee, then slowly come back to normal relaxations. Enough, come strides. Then in between these practices, somewhat your hands may get some kind of cramps or some kind of tightness. So immediately after that, try to move your palms like clockwise and anti-clockwise to give relaxation. And right, opposite side, same thing. Fold your two legs first. Then after that, open your left leg and like at the 45-degree angle, lift it down. So last count, lift. After that, fold that leg on the right knee. So here, like towards the gravity, push your knee and then slowly come back. Again, second count, completely push and slowly come back. Last count, push your knee and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3 and 4 relaxations enough. Very slowly open your leg, then open your right leg and left leg and take a long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. Alright, so still we have many kind of variations in the Pavanamukta Asana, Sreni, Sukshma Yoga Vyam, especially belongs to legs. Maybe I will do this kind of practices in coming days. So let's come into the pranayama session. So try to sit in any convenient posture. So for today's sake also, I am now creating my lotus posture. So I am requesting my video technician to slightly keep that camera angle down in the line of my face and head, so that it is very easy to catch the situation. Is it okay? Okay. And now coming to the practices, take a long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. And here also we have mantra chanting and sloka and bijakshara. According to your taste and belief, you can follow, or you can follow only physical exercises. Today pranayam, we have Ujjayi pranayam, psychic breath, or the other name of the pranayam called victorious breath. The second practice called Kapala Bhati, or frontal brain cleaning technique. So coming to the practices, today we have the chanting of sloka and the mantra. Om Kesavaya Swaha, Om Madhavaya Swaha, Om Narayanaya Swaha, Om Adya Samadhi Tatpala Siddhyadham Asana Purvakan Pranayamadin Karishye. Om Sand Sand Sandhi. So in other words, this total practice of mantras have been saying that yoga practices, pranayam practices, or mudras or bandhas. So whatever yoga practices and whatever yoga styles you are taking, the basic purpose is not only maintaining the physical health or immunity or anti-aging or good digestion or weight loss. So like apart from these all, so we have definite goal called spiritual upliftment with a disciplined attitudes. So to reach the discipline, to reach the spiritual attitude, spiritual upliftment, one should be aware of this physical health and mental health and social health, after that spiritual health. So yoga is a very simple tool to look after this, all these four states. Okay, coming to the Kapala Bhati practice. So here it is saying that Vastrava Lobha Karasya Recha Purau Sasam Brahmau Kapala Bhati Vikyata Kapa Dosha Visoshini. So basically it is saying that Kapa Dosha Visoshini means whatever phlegm related errors will be eradicated because of this simple Kapala Bhati sadhana. But the way how we are doing also very important, because Kapala Bhati can be trigger the high blood pressure. So that if you have already having this kind of high blood pressure issues or ear problems or any other related issues, better to choose slow pace of doing or avoid the practices, or still take consideration of the physician and the yoga teacher. Second thing is Ujjayi Pranayam. It is saying that Slashma Dosha Haram. Ujjayi means, as we said, that psychic breath. Basically it will keep the mind calm. Whenever the mind reaches the highest level of concentration, automatically this Ujjayi Pranayam, psychic breath, will be spontaneously it will be coming to the existence. So it is saying that Slashma Dosha Haram Kante Deha Nala Vivardhanam Nadi Jalodara Dhatu Gata Dosha Vinasanam Gacheta Tishtata Karya Ujjayi. It is saying that Ujjayi Pranayam also very good pranayam to clear the phlegm level errors which is deposited around the throat level. Phlegm errors which is deposited at the throat level, that will be eradicated. Very simple exercise. Also it is good pranayam, good practices to see the pranic pravaha flow should run properly, as well as it is also good practice to give good coordination in between cells, tendons, ligaments and invisible pranic pravaha channels also. So coming to the practices, very simple and very effective practices. Keep your position straight. And coming to Kapala Bhati sadhana, here you can put your both the palms holding the knees, or you can put your both the hands by locking your index finger to thumb. So first we are performing Kapala Bhati, sharp exhalation, slow inhalation, and 30 strokes in 3 spells, 1 spell equal to 10 strokes. And starting our Kapala Bhati, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just take a long deep inhalation. And coming to second spell, Kapalabhati, starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, just a long deep inhalation, exhalation. And third spell of Kapalabhati, starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And one quick break, relaxation. After Kapalabhati, give a small break to do this next exercise called Pranayam, Ujjayi Pranayam. Remember that Ujjayi Pranayam or any kind of Pranayam, basically we have to perform with breath locks also, retention of the breath also required. But because of this online, in the view of online beginners, I am not creating that much of tough schedules through this online video. Whenever we have personal contact sessions, we will see definitely this kind of advanced techniques of breath holding. Coming to Ujjayi Pranayam, so this is the exercise, breathing exercise. Like the inhalation aid should hit the walls of the internal nostrils and it should create a kind of sound look like a baby snoring sound. And while breathe out, nostril breathe out. Both nostrils inhalation, both nostrils breathe out. So don't open your mouth in this exercise. Keep your position straight. So like to make this sound more clear or to shoot this situation more clear, my technician may come towards me to shoot from the closer bits. Then coming to Ujjayi Pranayam. So for our understanding only, we can put our hand. It is not really required, but for our understanding only, we can put our index finger or the hand under the chin to press the chin inside while inhalation to create that baby snoring sound. Now starting and complete breathe out. Then after that, then leave the hand and slowly regular breathe out with the nose. Again inhalation. And very slowly complete breathe outs. And third inhalation. And slowly complete breathe outs. Again fourth inhalation. And completely slowly breathe outs. And fifth inhalation. Then very slowly completely breathe out with the nose. So please remember, initially it will give some confusion while making the baby snoring sound, especially in the inhalation, but still do not get confusion. Please make on trials, keep on doing so that at least after one day, after second day, it will come. But please remember, do not lock the air, don't arrest your breath after inhalation or after exhalation. Initially it is not required. So initially making of the trials are doing is very important. Whenever you are getting into the practices, then only we will see still more good applications in these pranayamas. And after this pranayam, we have today's mudra is called Hridaya Mudra or heart gesture. This is also very simple and effective practice. So this time just keep the video back. So this mudra is called Hridaya Mudra or heart gesture. Basically for the people who are having repeated stress or agony or fears or somewhat emotional imbalances or crisis, for them this is like a very big benefit. It will give big benefit. But please remember to practice this kind of mudras or yoga practice with out and out devotion and determination. So here this is very simple mudra. First of all, arms stretch forward. Especially fold your index finger at the ball of the thumb. Index finger at the thumb fold. And now fold your big finger, middle finger and the ring finger, attach them towards the thumb and open. The little finger remains the same, completely open and stretch. So this is very simple exercise. First, fold your index fingers tip at the ball of the thumb. Then after that, keep your middle finger and ring finger together to press them towards the thumb. Then here, little finger completely stretch out. Very simple exercise. So in your regular meditation time or mantra chanting time, or you can do this simple exercise wherever it may require. So this is very simple exercise. Even for the meditation also you can use this kind of simple mudras, and also it is very simple mudra to divert like a blood flow in proper ways. Especially it will take care of the heart, the important vital organ, heart and related muscles and related tissues. Very simple and effective exercise called Hridaya Mudra or heart gesture. And few seconds stay long, deep inhalations and exhalations. Right. So in this total week we will see this Kapalabhati practice, Ujjayi Pranayam and more notes on the Hridaya Mudra. So once you will able to finish your practices, please try to give some more time to do power nap or yoga nidra abhyas to give more relaxation to the body and the mind and the emotions. And once you will totally free from your yoga practices, morning practices, and based on the strength level in your practices, based on the intensity level in your practices, it may require to give 15 minutes time to half an hour time to give like a time for your bath, and further 10 minutes time to take breakfast. This times totally depend on the people to people how they are doing their practices. In the afternoon also we have yoga practices. Please remember to do yoga in the form of yoga nidra or power nap. That is also basically to create more focus and more concentration in the mind, and also it is good for the maintaining good health towards the vital organs, brain, heart, liver and kidneys, and also it will improve the productivity from you. And in the evenings before your dinner, and once you will be totally free from your activities and affair, and try to see all possibilities how to do a simple yoga class, self yoga exercises, including inversions, including back bending exercises, including leg stretchings also, and along with this breathing in, breathe outs. And also in this week or whenever you are possible, you can do this kind of simple Hridaya Mudra, heart gesture, very simple and effective practice for the heart health as well as for the emotional health. This is also good to manage the emotions, crisis and agony. And tomorrow when we are meeting here at the same place with the same timing, we will see still more good exercises in the yoga. Tomorrow we have stick yoga, Danda Yoga Abhyas. So thanking you all to giving me this wonderful opportunity. Stay away from the bad habits and do yoga also. Thanking you all.